Yeah, usually you see the Bkop picked into the Razor, not the other way around, but they picked this Razor, they're going to move it to another lane. I'll still go with ASTER.
Alrighty, guys, take it away for game number 1 of this tiebreaker series. Enjoy.
Thank you so much, Nomad. That sounds like an Ogre Magi line. Talk fast, think little. They're going to go in, they're going to try and fight. They've got themselves a 3-man Earth Spike coming in from Kaka. They'll get the first blood on Lanham. They'll take out a boar, they'll get an extra CS, they'll look towards this gyrocopter. Can they catch Borax? And they've got another stun available, and that will hit the Wisp. Borax is going to fall here. 2 kills quickly for IG.
Oh, IG was so ready for this. They really were.
Like, ferried out regen as well, and just getting the bottle. Because of the way I think people play it, right? Because you can just give it over to your support, he'll pick up a bounty rune, refill it. There really is a lot of sustain when you've got that bottle. The bounty rune's right there.
I can't argue with you, Bkop. I don't know why you have such a tone with you. Trust me, dude, this bottle, like you're picking up the bounty rune. Like, okay, I agree with you. You have to be aggressive, dude.
And XXS will trade. Fly takes a little damage from Lanham.
But that got scouted out by a ward, so yeah, White Album knows. He feels pretty safe. Let's see.
He thinks so, but there's the stun. They've got the Hex. He's under the tower. Does Emo make the move? Ooh, thinking about it. Taking tower shots.
He did the math correctly. Even without using that Fairy Fire, he still lives.
And then White Album staying
he's
close
just
again.
Gonna die.
He's just dead here to Kaka. That is so not what we've seen from White Album.
Like, Lanham is the Falcon Blade buyer. No matter what hero he's playing, like whether it's Nyx Assassin 5, Falcon Blade, possibly into Aghanim Scepter, you know, he just loves to be super greedy.
Yeah, he does love that greed, and I think he's definitely the one that X-Nova was talking about.
Queen of Pain just aggressively blinked in.
Sonic Wave, Shadow Strike, Wave Form. They've got the tether coming out from Borax, but Kaka's here with the Hex as well as an Earth Spike. They've got the control, and they will get this kill on a White Album. That is 2 deaths in quick succession, and really going to make this a difficult game for the Queen of Pain. Tether back over to the range creep. They don't have a glimpse again.
He tried to surprise the Morphling, but Emo was ready.
Picked up the double damage, even used it. Now they've got themselves the static link, but it's not going to be enough. XXS, with the help of Lanham and White Album, will get the kill there on the Fly, who is breaking away from the top of the pack in this game.
Disruptor, level 5.5. He brought the Tome with him, so that's going to get him to level 6. Static Storm will be available.
So you need to be careful now if you're the Queen of Pain, even blinking away. If you've got this glimpse on a high enough level, which it is now level 3, you may not get away so easily. Buster, ooh, that Sonic Wave came in, and they get the kill on the Kaka, but they've got themselves the arena as well as the spear that comes through on the Queen.
Reload?
Get the kill on the White
Oh,
Album.
he actually died in base.
Oh, dies away from it. Monet goes down 2. Walrus Punch onto the Mars. Lanham in a little bit too far, but he'll survive. They do have the kinetic field around on where Borax is relocating to, but he's got the tether target of Lanham.
Also, one good thing is that they found Royal Jelly, so at least you have some mana regen, you have the Raindrop, you bottle. Queen of Pain consumes a lot of mana, and without any mana regen items, like it's tough to get the farm going.
They've got the arena down, but well, not in the best spot. JT now out of mana. Primal Roar is used, and they'll get the kill on the JT, turn this one around. Game is staying pretty silent the last few minutes or so, but it looks like they might make a move here on a Monet. There's the blink as well as the Earth Spike. Static Storm is in. They've got the finger. Do they have the damage with the Hex?
Reload.
Trying to get the kill, but he relocates not too far away. White Album comes in and turns this around with the help of Lanham. They'll come through, waveform onto the back, get the kill on a Monet. Now looking for more, but Emo's in a little bit deep. Can he help out the rest of his team who has showed up finally? They've got the arena as well as the spear that hits on a White Album. They'll take out a second. And
surprise!
IG come out ahead.
Yeah. Okay, they're using the scan, successful scan, so they know something is up. Like, this could have actually been a disaster.
I think it's better that they didn't find anybody.
I actually just realized that you can spell disaster without ASTER.
They're going to use the snowball, come through, but they've got the Hex as well as the Static Storm. Bkop is going to be popped by XSS, so go to the Primal Roar onto the Razor. They get the kill on the Holly, so they'll take out 1, but they end up trading Lanham, and with the Primal Roar used, the BKB still going on this Beastmaster. It's just a TP out. You're almost finished with the BKB on Mars. You go to the smoke, and if IG take out 1 or 2 heroes, they're right into Roche.
There's no roar for 20 seconds, no BKB, no book. Like Beastmaster would love not to take the fight. Lanham tanking the smoke, using the snowball.
Good job by
He's
Kaka.
gonna pay with his life.
At least that's what it looks like. They're going to go to the call down too with the BKB Popeye Flyfly. They'll go for the kill here onto Lana, but they've got the static link on a Monet. Flyfly going in deep. How deep will he go? Looks over at XSS, who has the Primal Roar as well as the Sonic Wave. He's in too far. They get the kill to Flyfly. They'll take out this Razor. Now they're trying to turn this around. They'll look to leave Emo. He's got the morph into the Queen of Pain with the BKB being Popeye White Album. They're thinking about whether or not they should go through with this, and they don't.
Yeah, it's not about that dive bomb, even though you can do some really good things.
Oh, this is a little late. This jump.
A bit late. Yeah, ton of damage coming out from the Tusk tag team. Yeah, after getting the Yule Scepter first item, BKB is kind of natural choice. A lot of magical damage from Team ASTER, even though they have a couple of BKBs. Piercing abilities, you know, there's a Sonic Wave, there's Roar. There's also Tusk Walrus Punch, but you still need to be able to defend
Primal
yourself.
Roar
There's the Roar.
gets used, and they're right on top of this Mars, JT falling, and there's no way to follow this up. But I said there's no way to follow it up. They might just go for the Queen of Pain. And they get a quick kill with the shotgun and the finger. They're going to look over at Monet. They relocated into this. This could be a problem if they end up losing themselves the Wisp. There's no way to get out now, and they're going to chase and get the Aegis. I believe the Gyrocopter, he did use the BKB right before he died. Yeah. So now he's hexed up. He's dead for the second time. They go after the Tusk, and Lanham falls too. Godlike ultra kill for Emo. And that BKB was used right before he dies, and that makes it so easy to kill him a second time.
So, yeah, one way to do it.
Was that White Album who did that?
I think it was. I think it was.
He's like one of the only ones who's played Shadow Fiend.
It was Ori as well.
Yeah.
Ori played this.
There haven't been many. As Emo gets a quick kill there onto Lanham, looking over at White Album. Look at the damage. He's got the Lincolns. He'll survive. The BKB is popped. He'll try to blink away. Emo in really deep. He is far in. Sonic Wave, and you will pay for that. That is diving and dying.
What did he just do? Relocate into Mars Arena. They need to get this kill on Flyfly.
They still kill Flyfly. Emo.
Oh my god, this is actually insane what he just did.
And that was a feed deposit right into their mouths.
He was also holding the gem, I believe, because they have gem now on ASTER. Queen of Pain has a gem.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was, that was actually so big. Queen of Pain is
They're
in.
going to try and fight. They got the BKB Popeye White Album. They're going to go after Monet. He's down to about half health. They've got the Sonic Wave that hits on a Flyfly as well as Emo. Emo gets to the backlines with the waveform. They've got the damage coming through, but is it going to be enough? They finally kill off Monet. They've got the Arena down as well as the Spear that hits on a Borax. They'll get the kill into the IO. They'll take out 2 heroes on the side of ASTER without buyback. Lanham falls afterwards. Flyfly is dead, but in the Static Storm as well as the Kinetic Field is White Album, and JT's got the triple kill. They will pull the game right back after a massive blunder. It is a shining glory spot for IG.
Because there will be a Lincolns, and there's also possibility that Razor will use a Lincolns on the Morphling just to be able to, you know, have those 2 Lincoln Spheres. Pretty hard to take down.
XSS is pushing bottom. Queen of Pain is mid, cutting the creep wave. So they're letting this Rax die. And they're trying to take a Rax of their own in the bottom lane, which they've taken the tier 3, and they're starting to do quite a bit of damage, but they've got the Primal Roar as well as the Mars Punch comes through under the Mars, who's trying to TP back to the bottom lane. They'll use that Earth Spike, get the finger off, they get the kill to JT, they'll end up losing nothing so far on the side of ASTER with the BKBs being popping, them escaping 74 seconds without this Mars, and no casualties on ASTER. Divine Rapier, whoa! I was not expecting that. I didn't think the game was that close.
33 seconds. It's gonna be like a really long time, considering that you know they're going for the tier 4s,
and they want to go to the tier 4s because the rest of the team, they've got Tusk and Beastmaster bottom. So let's see how much damage they can do here onto the tier 4s. They will take out that used to be Shrine. They want the creeps to focus as he just gets popped. Okay. He'll be back alive, and now they're going to go in. They're going to try and get the Primal Roar. He backs off for a second, and Waveform's back in. He's going to try and get the damage off. They'll look over, so he'll use that snowball that's going to go out onto JT with the BKB being popped here by the Mars. He'll send him back because he warped into this gyro and uses the flak cannon. They don't quite get the kill there on the Tusk, so he'll survive. Wind Waker back in the Static Storm. Tusk!
Oh, he's alive!
25 health!
So they need to be very careful right now. Bottom range barracks gone.
Picks up that Excalibur. I can see. I can fight. Razor with the Abyssal, 3,400 gold left, 15k lead, and Roche soon. They're going to jump in on this. They're going to look over for JT. They get the kill onto the Mars very quickly. He's going to have buyback, and he's going to use it immediately because they do not want to give up this Roche spot, the posturing that IG have. And this time he's got buyback, and he uses it immediately. He gets that cooldown on buyback starting now.
IG holding the high ground.
Ooh, they're going to jump in on this. They've got the Earthspike as well as the Spear that's going to hit on Monet, as well as the Static Storm coming in with the Kinetic Field. They look to get the kill on Monet. They also have to get Lenham. They're going to both buyback most likely. So far, just the buyback used by Monet. They also got the kill on the Beastmaster, so there's all three buybacks being used as XSS finally dies for the second time in this game. Relocating back into the Kinetic Field. Tethers back to Monet. There was 12,000 damage done total, probably about 11,000 done by the Morph.
They overstayed their welcome. You know, just they knew where they are, even though there are no wards. Like, you can actually feel where there are couriers inside the pit. They're gonna die. There's also
there's the blink in with the Walrus punch that comes through on an Ollie. He's gonna use that snowball and hold it as long as he can. He goes over to Kaka with the BKB pop by Fly. Now they've got the adaptive strike that hits onto the Tusk, but blink into the backlines is wide up, and they get the kill on Kaka. He's gonna buy back immediately. So now buyback's been used by both the Mars as well as the Lion. They're gonna move forward. Kinetic Field locking up Lanham for a second. The waveform in as well as the adaptive strike. They get the kill on Lanham. They'll take out the Stuffs, but they've got the
Morph off.
They can kill this Morphling if they continue to have control of the BKB pop by Monet. They've got themselves the arena down by JT. Into the air is Fly. There's the finger. Monet hit with the Invisible Blade coming out from Fly. He's in a bad spot. They've got the Hex on the Morphling. He's just not getting the damage out. But Monet, he's sitting low. He's hexed up. He's glimpsed back.
That's
he ends up dead. They'll call GG. IG take the game. It's a 1-0 lead for IG, and capping it off with a full team wipe as they take this first one.
Man, I think this game could have been a bit different if ASTER didn't make so many mistakes, like that first Roshan play when they relocate in to help Queen of Pain.
I'll be going for Team ASTER, so I'm going for Team ASTER. I think they have what it takes to shut down JT and the crew.
Yeah.
He went Ags, got Ags at 11 minutes, gave it to the Void Spirit, and then I believe Ags at 18 minutes gave that to the Troll, and then went Blink Hex. So stun comes out, Kaka on the run, first blood there for Monet. If you're keeping him in the stay out area of the acid spray, you definitely don't want to move forward too far where you end up giving up your life, and that's exactly what happened to Kaka there.
I want to see how much XXS can do on this Timbersaw.
Like Fire Blast again. Go to the tag team, her Spike charging up the stun, gets it onto the Tusk again, standing in the acid spray, and Kaka will get the kill. So instead of being the casualty this time, he gets one on the side of ASTER.
It's a lot of damage, you know, sitting inside the acid spray, like unstable concoction is also physical damage, so it the less armor you have, the more damage it does. You need to be careful about that one. Top lane, they're going in again. Like,
yeah,
he's
they
dead.
Go, and they'll get the kill onto the Wraith King. It'll be Kaka again who gets the kill, and now you've taken out 2 straight heroes in this top lane. So JT just continuing to farm, having a good time with the Skeleton Gold. Kaka getting spotted again. The acid spray is down, charging up this stun though. They go after the Tusk once more, and they'll chase Lanham all the way onto the high ground. Kaka, he's got her spike available. Aether Remnant to snag that kill.
It's good that Emo got that last hit.
3-1 at the 6-minute mark. A little bit of a lead for IG. Not a massive lead right now. Earth Spike comes in and they'll pick up the Haste Rune. Shackle, Astral Step. Ooh, but the Aether Remnant's not in the right spot. Astral Step once again. They'll get the kill on a Borax. They look over as Lanham's also rotated in.
No, I just don't. He doesn't have anything to dispel for himself, and he can't dispel enemies, so it would just be like a huge waste of gold. I would rather see it on any other heroes, actually, like even
Shackle.
Lion. I wouldn't mind seeing it on.
And the Shard turning around. Astral Step, he's in too far, and now Dissimulate. He doesn't have an Astral Step to work with, so he goes north. It's on cooldown for another 17 seconds. They're chasing Aether Remnant behind him. Lanham coming over. He'll find him, has the tag team. There's the Resonant Pulse. He's just trying to buy enough time to have an Astral Step, but they've got the Shackle to have the control, and they'll get this kill. Takes 4 heroes roaming around the map to get Emo, which does open space up, but you really want to get to that Euls and kind of have that dual timing with the Euls Axe. Well, now that he's got this axe, he can build into other things, right?
Yeah, he can buy some either Blink Dagger, like I mentioned, the Medallion, possibly Solar Crest. I think you get a lot of value from it.
They may not expect this timing. They've got the double Astral Step and the double Resident Pulse. They've got the finger. They get the kill on a White Album very quickly. He did use that Exorcism, and now they're going to jump and move Verlanum, who used that Snowball all the way across onto Kaka, getting right click down here. They'll get the kill on Kaka. They've got Emo moving forward on Lanum. If the Remnant lands, they got a second kill. They'll take the top.
There's
They'll
the
look
root.
over at this Timber, and they've got him rooted. They've got him stunned. They'll get the kill. The Timber Chain doesn't get him out, and it's 3 for 1 in favor of IG. Now up 4,000 gold. So into Roche? No, not yet. XXS might be spotted. Kaka's got a Blink Dagger. There's the Blink as well as the Hex, the Astral Step as well as the Resonant Pulse with the finger. That comes through and gets the kill. Emo will get credit for that. 2 stacks on the finger for Kaka. They're right by Roche. They could just go into the pit.
Use Ice Shard, Snowball, potentially either get the last hit or try to get the Roche. But it's hard, you know. I don't think others can build. Like, I don't think Void Spirit wants to build that item ever. But yeah, could be a good pickup on a troll.
3,200 gold saved on this Alk.
They're just choking them out. Let's see the fight. Ollie putting a Observer Ward on the high ground.
He's
Pop
happy
the
to
ulti.
tank, but it's tanking and surviving. That's really not a good feeling if you are the side of Aster. They're going to go with the Exorcism, but onto the back lines, there's the stun as well as the Astral Step. They're trying to get the kill into the Death Prophet before.
Wow, that damage!
Yeah, so much damage. No Exorcism there for them to fight with. They get the kill into Kaka as well as Ollie. They're taking the supports on the side of IG, but they end up losing the Tusk. Who's going to buy back immediately. They'll focus on this Alk, who's surrounded by the Serpent Wards. Battle Trance is used. Fly hitting away onto the Wraith King. Pop that first life. Go after Lanham for a second, but they have the Shackle. The stun comes in. That hits onto the supports on the side of Aster. Can they get the damage out and get the kill? No, they can't. JT falls. So does Fly. Emo trying to do all he can. He's got the silence. He'll finally get the kill on a Borax, but he loses his life. Aster with the comeback as they take a fight in a full team wipe. Back and forth out of the pit, looking for the right positioning, looking for the right entrance, and don't want to be discouraged by a sigil or anything. They're going to smoke up, so they might just look to fight instead. Stun charged up. They have vision. They'll blink. They'll throw the stun out. Astral Step as well as the silence coming through on a bunch of these heroes on the side of Aster. They've got themselves the BKB Popeye XSS who's throwing out that flamethrower. The finger comes in on the Death Prophet. They get the kill on a White Album once again. Silence, slow, out on a Monet with the stun coming in from JT. They control up this Wraith King, get the first life out of his hands, but on the back line is XSS with that flamethrower. He pops the borrowed time and he's trying to get a kill on a Kaka. Kaka doesn't burn out just yet. BKB's been popped by Monet. They've got XSS running away, but do they have enough life to survive this? It doesn't look likely. Borax goes down even though he's Serpent Ward trapped as Void Spirit. They get the kill on Monet, looking like a full team life going the way of IG, and they'll get it. They don't lose anything.
Yeah, Fly. He popped the ulti like right now for some reason. And check some buybacks, you know, see what's happening. JT's like, guys, I'm in tier 4 towers, but they will actually go for more safer choice. Get those 2 set of barracks.
Then back towards Roche. I mean, JT's stepping forward and throwing down the acid spray.
Getting that Abyssal Blade on Troll in 200 after the Roche is done. They will have enough. Here we go. Smoke from Aster, but a bit too late. I see what you're doing there, Bkop. You want Lion to get his Aghanim Scepter.
No, you know, I mean, maybe if you know, JT's feeling like he's farmed enough.
He's too rich, you know. Share some wealth.
Trickle down some of that gold. He's got that Solar Crest, that Lotus Orb, that Blink Dagger, and Kaka's sitting here with an Aeon Disc, a Blink, and a 4-step. He's actually got a lot of gold. But he'd like a little bit more. Blink stun coming through on a Monet as well as the slow, followed up by Fly in a little bit deeper. They've got the stun as well as the fingers coming through into the Death Prophet. Can they get the kill? Emo onto the backlines with the Astral Step. They get the kill on a White Album. They look over now at the Tusk, who's going to be stunned up twice. They take out Lanham. They've got 2 heroes dead. They'll take out the first life on the Wraith King. Wraith King now trying to get away from this one, but it's not looking likely. They will call GG and finish this game and finish this series. So IG, they'll find themselves leading the charge. As they get themselves a 2-0.
Great performance. They played the similar stuff before with that Alchemist on the off lane. He did really well.